15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Egyptians and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Memphis Egyptians and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball club, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
To the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Ready, break.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Egyptians will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. "35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming and down he goes. Devin Lloyd. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw here. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. throw's going to be incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cortland Sutton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now Hall to start the drive. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll give to Hall. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watson. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. 2nd and 1. And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Egyptians will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Watson's throw taken in by Sutton. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Watson. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down. Watson towards the end zone for Brown. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. From the gun on third, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll start off with a couple of teams that met twice in Super Bowls. Cincinnati looking for revenge as they host San Francisco. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. DeAndre Carter, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, by comparison, they've been the better of these two sides in the rushing department, as you see the numbers there. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now they get the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down. Hit. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, right back to Hall. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen is been pretty sensational.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. Open man here is Conklin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff for Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Steps away to his left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Hall again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Hall. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.